Shalom. Our Torah portion this week is called Chayei, chapters 23 and 24 of Genesis. It opens with the news of Sarah's, our matriarch's, death. Abraham has to negotiate with the local tribesmen to buy a piece of land to bury his beloved wife. After back and forth negotiations, an exorbitant price is quoted, but ultimately accepted, and Abraham buries Sarah. And then we have the rest of the Torah portion. Abraham's search for a wife for his son Isaac before he dies. God's covenant with Abraham would continue, but only if Isaac will give him descendants. And without a good wife for Isaac, that will never happen. Abraham sends his trusted servant to Abraham's homeland to find the right wife. Read the story, it's amazing. It's one of the most fleshed out tales told in the Torah. We get Abraham's detailed instructions to his servant. We get this faithful man executing his task with unmatched, unparalleled, and singular dedication. We get the meeting this servant has with Isaac's future wife, Rebekah. And then we get his encounter with her family. The actual meeting of Isaac and Rebekah at the very end of the Torah portion, they meet for the first time. It's touching, but it's incredibly brief. Not at all like the entire build-up to it. I mean, it is one of the longest chapters in the Torah. So what's my question this week? The Torah is often very brief. Important story details are often left out, all the time, in fact. Gaps in the narrative are often the norm, and we're left scratching our heads, trying to piece together a story so it would make sense. Not here. Here, everything is noted. Almost everything. The name of this incredible servant that makes the story even possible, his name is missing. I know, we get so much detail here. This story is absolutely unlike other adventures in the Torah. And yet, the hero of the story is missing, this servant. We don't know his name. Now, the rabbis say that it is Abraham's long trusted friend and cherished servant, Eliezer. Okay, but why does the Torah deliberately leave out Eliezer's name here? Why doesn't the narrative, at least once, mention his name? He is, after all, the pivotal person in this story. And yet, he's unnamed. But you know, that is like so many heroes and heroines in our own lives. You know, my friends, we are about to celebrate Thanksgiving. It's a great time, a time of gratitude and appreciation. And we all have people to be grateful for. And I know that during this time of year, we will make it a point to reach out to them as we sit together, as we celebrate as family and friends. But there are also quiet people who play pivotal roles in our lives, who make our world complete. People who are always there when we need them, people who we remember when they're gone. For me, it's the folks who come to services day after day, unsung heroes, who attend classes, make constant and modest contributions because they're not wealthy, but they're always reliable, dependable, and can be counted on to be there. Yeah, I mean, I know their names, and their names are not on plaques, though, nor on committees, nor on boards. And they also never ask for recognition. They never complain. They don't even want attention drawn to them. They just faithfully serve. And because of them, and because of their faithfulness, I here at the synagogue, have daily services. We have well-attended classes. And we have a congregation that can pay its bills. There are a lot of people like that, faithfully carrying out their responsibilities with singular devotion. They have names, and they're critical to my story. but they're not mentioned enough and they're not recognized enough. And maybe the Torah is written without the name of this incredible servant to remind us that some of the most important people in life are never named. They do not have the recognition, and we sometimes therefore forget how important they really are to our lives. My friends, take time this season to reach out to them one at a time and let them know how much we appreciate them. Let them know and remind yourself that they're not just part of your storyline, but they are people who without them, our own stories would not be told. I know as I read the Torah portion this week, I need to be grateful to them. And I am thankful to God for having them in our lives. Amen.